Hi, this is Dr. Eric Fields. I'm a psychologist specializing in gambling addiction. Today, I'm talking about the first skill you absolutely need if you're ever going to be able to beat this addiction. And this addiction is a beast. I've been an addiction specialist for over 20 years, and I've worked with people with all sorts of intractable addictions. And I can tell you that compulsive gambling is one of the hardest ones to overcome, and a very strong argument could be made for it having some of the most severe consequences. And you know what I'm talking about, especially financially. So here's a skill that is essential to stopping this addiction. If you cannot argue or talk back to an urge, you do not stand a chance at getting over this addiction. You absolutely must learn the skill of answering the urge. And essentially, what that means is becoming an attorney and being able to build a case against any urge thoughts that bombard you because they are going to come at you hard and strong. And their number one goal is to get you to cave and to give in. If you can't beat these urges, if you can't stop them dead in their tracks, you will never get over compulsive gambling. And these urges are seductive and charming, and they make all sorts of great cases for why you should gamble. Now, of course, you know that compulsive gambling is ruining your life. So at the end of the day, no matter what an urge says, you know it has to be irrational because any urge that tries to talk you into doing such a self destructive activity has got to be wrong on at least that general level, right? But that's not going to be enough to really dismantle an urge. You have to really argue with them on their ground, right? You have to build a counter argument to their argument. And you have to be able to do this for each and every one. Because even though you might have great arguments or counter arguments to certain types of urges, all it takes is one. And all it takes is for one day you get hit with an urge, you're like, oh, geez, I didn't think of that. Well, that's making a good point. And then that's it. If you don't have any answer for that urge, right? Then you're dead in the water, so to speak. So you have to learn how to do this. I've been helping people learn this skill. This is not everything in terms of overcoming gambling addiction. There are a number of very important strategies or steps that you have to take to get over it once and for all. But this one is like the first step. And if you can't learn this skill, like I said, it's going to be nearly impossible to get over this. If you're looking for support in terms of overcoming gambling addiction, especially with this skill or strategy, please reach out to me today. There is a link to my website. I have a program which goes over all different kinds of essential skills like this one to help you overcome gambling addiction. I hope all of you have the best success with overcoming this seemingly intractable addiction. This is Dr. Fields. I'll see you again.